Testing, 1, 2, 3. Y'all about to catch some shit. We got a lot of parts that just came in today. Over here we got some from Anderson. Got some from Stiflers. Don't show that, man. They be trying to show up. Hold on. There we go. Something from Stiflers, and these boxes over here. Surprise, surprise, guys. We went Whipple. Actually, this is a VMP. Same thing. VMP worked with Whipple on this setup, and it's really awesome. This is the Gen 6 3.0, but it has the VMP lid on it. So we kind of partnered up here. We'll go through all these boxes here in just a few minutes. We got some stuff for Berger's car over here as well, but for right now, we're gonna read some hate mail. Some of y'all just don't understand what we're doing here. So we're gonna read a few comments as soon as I can find my phone, and we're gonna try to explain to y'all in a nice way of what we're trying to accomplish here on this channel. Everybody seems to think that I hate the Coyote. I actually really like it. It's badass, and you just knocked the to your head. First off, before we get into this, let me explain something to you. I love this car, okay? The video that I made is me being real. Some of y'all are not used to YouTubers being real, okay? So, I mean, I can sit here and just blurt out all kinds of awesome shit about the S550 and tell you how awesome it is and you need to buy one and everybody needs it and it's the greatest thing ever. Or I could be honest with you and tell you that some days I love it and some days I love my push rod stuff as well. You get what I'm saying? The biggest issue that I'm running into on the channel is y'all don't understand what we're trying to do here. Maybe that's, you know, my fault. We are trying to make this car fast, you know, normal mods that people are going to do to them, meaning Whipple, tune, of course. What else? Tires. We're going to do some axles. We're going to do some stuff like that. We got some stuff coming from Steeda that we're going to be putting on the car as well. So we want to get this car to the point to where y'all say it's fast, right? Where the internet agrees that a Whipple Coyote is the be all end all, or at least extremely hard to beat. Then we're going to take this Fox body right here.
Spring is here and summer's right around the corner. You guys are going to want to look fresh for your next event. Whether it be cars and coffee, the pool, the lake, does not matter. Even if you're at the beach, straw hat, flip-flops, head over, check out our Fox body and F100. New designs, they're retro, they're vibrant, they're what you're going to want for summertime. Oh God, was that good enough? Why do I do this?
And we're going to modify them and we're going to run that car. And we're gonna see what happens. Here's the thing, the arguments always come in. Yeah, but it took you having a boosted built 393. Do y'all know how much that cost? I play devil's advocate here, okay? So y'all bear with me. There's gonna be some of this, there's gonna be some of that. I'm very aware that that car with a Whipple on it is gonna be disgusting. I know it is. I know it's gonna be badass. And this car over here is going to have its absolute hands full. But y'all push my buttons to the point to where I'm gonna make a point. And that's what we're gonna do here. We're gonna make a point. We're gonna take this old 393 stroker stock block engine that I paid $2,500 for. Yes, I got the hookup, I bought it from my buddy, irrelevant, and we're gonna put gas on it. A little bit of spray. All right, now we're gonna go out there and see how it stacks up with this car. Now, it may outrun it, it may not. We take pride in what we build and what we do, and we stand behind it. So, somebody says he secretly loves that Coyote. Don't let him fool you. Wait till he throws boost on it. It's not gonna be like throwing a Vortex, I think he meant Vortec, on a Fox. Once he feels 800 wheel paired with that 10-speed, he'll understand. I'm sure it feels great with a 10-speed. I know it's going to be surprising. Guys, do not forget that we've had 700-800 horsepower cars before on the channel with no traction control, with none of the amenities, okay? I'm sure I'll be impressed. We got one comment here. We're reading nasty comments in case you don't know. Somebody says, wheels stick out too far. Do they? Because I could have swore they were under the fender wells. You got a ton of work to do on that trans tuning. I spent a year refining my trans tunes for customers and we have it dialed. I tune for P1 tuners. Well, I don't mind you shouting out your brand. Here's something that I will not do. I'm not gonna criticize you because I don't know P1 tuners. I'm sure you may even be big, I don't know. My point is I'm not gonna criticize you because I don't know. You may be the best when it comes to transmission tuning. But here's what I can tell you. Don't talk shit about our tuners or anybody else's tune if you've never used them before. Dennis at All Stock Racing is awesome, okay? That's just all there is to it. I trust him, I know him, so y'all back off on the whole like tuner bashing shit. Another one reads, I had an 18,000 mile 93 Cobra with a Vortec and a 19 manual PP2, because these numbers and letters matter, it seems, with S550 guys. So it's a PP2. I guess Performance Pack 2, is that what that means, Berger?
I have no idea.
I don't either. Not even close to me, he says. Fox body handles like shit, even with the Maximum Motorsports setup. Braking, handling, and raw power go to Coyote. It takes a built-ass 351 motor to put down 500 wheel, and they are finicky. Bad drivability, need aftermarket ECU. Coyotes with an ESS or Whipple on 12 to 13 pounds, and the E85 is whooping 90%, actually 99% of Fox bodies. All right, let's talk about that. Who cares about horsepower numbers? You're looking at what does it take to make 500 wheel. You don't look at Fox bodies that way, and you don't really look at racing that way. I think today everybody's caught up in horsepower numbers, and that's not the deciding factor. I don't know what that car makes. It probably doesn't even make 500 to the wheels. I got a pretty good feeling if it doesn't outrun this thing, it's gonna run right beside it. Guys, I can drive that thing everywhere. Is it as streetable? No. Look, it comes down to this. If you guys are wanting a damn cross country, this is a Ben reference. Y'all want a cross-country Cobra, that's what he used to say. But if you want something you can drive anywhere in the world, then sure, get one of these cars. They have their place, they're awesome. Y'all keep discounting though, these little Fox bodies, and I'm gonna prove to every one of y'all that these Fox bodies can put up a fight and you can drive them every damn day. So this type of thing actually started back in 2002 with the Terminator Cobra. And people had a problem with them back then. Me personally, I had one myself, and I kind of didn't understand the hate, because it was like, well, dude, you know, I paid my dues. Why can't I have fun? Here's what I like to see. I like to see somebody who's busted their ass, made their way through building engines, having Fox bodies, figuring things out, and then you reward yourself with one of those cars. I love that. That's awesome. And you should. Ronnie Spivey, I'm talking to you. For a lot of y'all sissies, y'all couldn't build this if your life depended on it. I think a lot of people don't want to put the time and effort in it, and that's fine. That's fine, but don't talk shit. All right, is that enough reading bad comments and bitching, Berger? Should we do some more? Do you want to say anything? Say something bad to them. Say something, hey, it's fine, man, we're human.
To go back to the cross-country thing, I mean, if you're say making 1,000 horsepower on the Coyote, and it's gonna take a built transmission to hold up. I mean,
exactly.
If you're going across country or whatever and you're beating the snot out of it, it's gonna give.
Yeah. For sure.
I mean, you're gonna have a bunch of money in that. I don't know how much they cost, but I'm sure it's 5, 6, 7 grand to build it.
You're gonna have to build this car, and you're gonna have to build that car at some point, at least some portion of it. So what you're gonna see is me and Berger really pushing hard to prove a point to outrun this car. You can call me a boomer, you can say whatever, that's fine. I'm just gonna use your hate for fuel. Let's go ahead and do a quick unboxing to show you guys what we've got. I'm not gonna pull all this Whipple stuff out now, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, but big changes are coming for the Calypso. We'll dive into that later. Also, we're working now with Anderson. We got something for you carb guys. This is not your normal Terminator X kit. This kit is for carbs, okay? For like a carbureted setup. So it's gonna be missing a few components in here, mainly your injector harness, right? We're gonna do a full install on this. I want you guys that are out there that have carbureted setups and you're wondering like, you know, how will I go about controlling timing? You know, maybe you wanna run nitrous, maybe you wanna run boost. This is the kit that I'm gonna recommend. I worked with Anderson Ford Motorsport to put this together for you guys, so it's a stripped down version for carbureted guys. You guys know what a Terminator X looks like, right? So your TFI harness, still gonna come with your oxygen sensor or your wideband. There's your outputs. Here's your power wire and all that stuff. This is why I recommend doing this and going this route rather than say like maybe an MSD or something like that, is because you do get the handy dandy little screen here, right? You all know that screen. And what this will allow you to do is monitor throttle position, temperature, timing, oil pressure, water temp, turn your fans on and off whenever you want to, all that shit, right? I'm telling you guys, nobody's gonna wanna hear me. This is what you want if you're carbureted and you wanna do anything outside of just being NA carbureted. This is it. This is a shortened down kit, like the cables are a little shorter. So we're probably gonna mount this on the transmission tunnel in the car. You can also get the longer harness. Look, Anderson Ford Motorsport will work with you, okay? They work with MF Customs. Between MF and Anderson, they'll get you in a kit that works for you. But we're gonna be offering this on the site as a carb brutal exclusive kit, okay? It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna save you a little bit of money, and let's be honest, in my opinion, it's better than a grid system. In most cases, there are times where you may need to go grid. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it doesn't matter, don't worry about it. But it's an MSD system that can control stuff. Here's what I wanna show you. This is the NOS kit. This will allow you to control your nitrous. It just plugs in, and that's it. It's a plug and play deal. Then that unlocks the portion of the Terminator X where you can control your nitrous. You can ramp in a big shot, actually, with the Terminator X. You can control percentage. You can have it only come in at a certain RPM, like a window switch. There's so many different things you can do. Now that is like an extra 100, what was it, like 120,
120, I think.
120, 130 bucks, okay? Listen to me, guys. This will simplify your build. We'll get into it. So I know you got a lot of questions. We'll get into this whole thing when we install it. It'll be its own video because we are working with Anderson Ford Motorsport to have a carb only kit for you guys. So also the TPS sensor. You will still be able to read your TPS. There's a sensor that I buy off of Amazon. I think it's like 88 bucks. Anderson is talking about possibly including that in with the kit along with the optional nitrous controller here. Who do we always go to when we need transmission cross members and things like that?
Stiflers.
It's always Stiflers, man. It just is. Regardless of whether they sponsor the channel or not, and they do. This is top-notch shit right here. You guys have seen it a million times. If you need a cross member, if you need a drive shaft safety loop, if you need brake lines, go to Stiflers. Just remember, American Pie, Stifler's mom. Come on, guys. Oh, I thought it was blue. I was like, hell yeah. It's the blue wrap. I'm not gonna pull it out of the box. I'm actually probably gonna put this stuff inside the house for a little while because right now our main focus is really the Calypso. I don't wanna dive into this at the moment, but we will get to it here real soon. But as you can see, this is the Gen 6 Whipple / VMP 3.0. If you guys are wanting a Whipple, consider the VMP. It's the same thing, and they have these in stock where Whipple is like a 12-week wait. Matter of fact, me and Foxcast were talking about it, and that was one of the things he told me. He said, how are you gonna get that thing so fast? I said, well, I went VMP. So this VMP kit has everything the Whipple kit has. You get the Whipple calibration tune, all that stuff with it. This kit is gonna come with your spark plugs. There again, guys, I'm not gonna pull this whole thing out because we will do this. Okay, so we got a little notification here that says pulley to ship separately. Well, kind of need that, but so that'll be on its way. What the hell is all that? Bosch what? Oh, injectors. So this comes with the injectors. Guys, I don't know. It's a bunch of shit in here. Throttle body. And this is the monoblade throttle body and this. Anyway, we'll get into all this. Just know that it's here. And time frame wise, what are you thinking, Berger? I'm thinking, now it could happen next week. You guys know how we work around here, but that's not the plan. 2 to 3 weeks before we get started on it, at least probably. We'll see. We could very well start on it tomorrow, knowing us, but I wouldn't look forward to that. So the transmission is on its way as of yesterday. So Hanlon Motorsports got us a T56 Magnum, baby, going in this. McLeod has got us a clutch on the way as well. Guys, we got a lot of stuff coming. You guys wondered, where did the money for the poop coop go? I want y'all to know, everything you see here, we bought and paid for, just so you know. We got a slight discount on some stuff. I mean, you guys understand that, right? Berger's got some stuff over here for his car and for the channel to help us out a little bit. We call them 8L clamps, but hose, what the hell are they called? We just call them 8L clamps, guys. Different sizes for fuel lines and wiring harnesses and looms, everything like that. Got some more, is that your 1.5-inch loom?
Yeah,
yep.
Try to put all the Terminator X wiring in it.
Yep.
We'll see.
So this is the Holley style 1.5-inch loom, and we're gonna make that really clean under the hood. It's got some 0 gauge wire right here for the car. We're gonna relocate the battery. He's got his new starter in up here. So the first time we got the wrong starter, but this is a Power Master starter that Hanlon actually recommended, said he uses them, and it's really tiny, and it was only how much?
That one was $215, I think.
Still, that's not bad though. $215 for that starter, super mini high torque starter, and
it's like up to 18-1 compression or something.
Yeah.
Like that,
so let's talk real quick before we go. We're going to probably make whole videos out of a lot of these topics, but I hear a lot of people say, yeah, well, we understand this car is going to make some power, but it's not going to be drivable. It's not going to be super streetable. Yes, it is. This engine actually has the B61 cam. Now, you might have seen this on Facebook, but Anderson's been talking about it lately. It's actually an old regrind. They brought it back for us. It's their biggest blower cam that they offer. But don't get it twisted. It's still going to be super streetable. It's basically going to have the same drivability characteristics, if you will, of like, say, the 65. Papa T drives that thing every day. So y'all all are going to want to know, and I know you are. You're going to want to know, what about this B61 cam? You're going to find out. We're going to be busting this thing off within the next week to 2 weeks, something like that, whenever the transmission comes in. It's going to be streetable, Berger. We're going to prove to the world.
Oh, I'm going to drive it regardless.
Your cam, compression, and gearing and torque converter all relate to how drivable a car is. That's pretty much about it. This car doesn't have a torque converter. It's not going to have a lot of gear, so we're good on that part. It doesn't have a ton of compression, and it doesn't have a lot of cam. So we're going to show you. Also, remember, Berger's car is also on a Terminator X blow-through setup, and oh my God, at the comments, everybody's saying you should have went EFI. Oh boy. Look, we're working with some really good dudes. Kevin over at CSU Carburetors, I think he knows what he's talking about. And some of y'all have gotten in arguments with Kevin down in the comment section. I'd suggest you not do that. Kevin has been extremely fast. Matter of fact, I want to say they have one of the fastest blow-through cars, right?
Yeah.
So Kevin knows what's up. He's going to work with us on this. We're going to take this car down to Dennis at All Stock Racing, get it dyno tuned. It's going to be awesome. Guys, we got a lot of stuff coming up. But with that being said, I'm going to be on y'all's asses a little bit more, okay? We're going to have fun with it. I'm going to get in your ass. You're going to get in my ass. It's cool. Just know, though, I ain't going to roll over for you. And with that being said, I guess we're going to go ahead and wrap this video up. And as always,
Thanks for watching.
we go.